Increased reporting is pointing to Donald Trump and the people around him realizing that JD Vance as a running mate was a very, very bad idea. Interesting article from yesterday in NJ.com, NewJersey.com. Inside Team Trump. Was JD Vance a mistake? And the article explains how with the changing dynamics of the race, including Joe Biden stepping aside and the likely replacement of Biden on the Democratic ticket with Kamala Harris, that the dynamics of this are not so good. And it actually points out that the shock of Biden's departure is changing this from a race that people around Trump thought was all but over into one where they don't know how to defeat Kamala Harris. And it's unclear whether JD Vance is useful in trying to achieve that defeat of Kamala Harris. We also have an article from the New Republic, why Trump suddenly thinks picking JD Vance was a mistake. Joe Biden's decision to drop out and endorse Harris to succeed him on the Democratic ticket has Trump's team scrambling. Much of Donald Trump's presidential campaign, including picking JD Vance, was structured around attacking Biden. But then Biden announces he's withdrawing. Trump campaign officials acknowledge Trump selected the inexperienced Vance to boost his own base, not to extend a hand to swing voters, according to The Atlantic. Now, of course, there are real new questions. JD Vance's youth, which maybe seemed like an advantage in contrast to Joe Biden at the top of the ticket, compared to Kamala Harris and the likely running mates that she's considering, it all of a sudden doesn't really seem particularly advantageous. So I don't think for a second that Trump and the people around him think it's viable or plausible to replace JD Vance at this point. It seems once again like the risk to keeping Vance is lower than the risk to replacing Vance. But we are really left to wonder, does JD Vance bring anything to a Trump-Vance ticket against a revitalized Democratic ticket that includes Kamala Harris at the top and presumably some competent Democrat running alongside her, who we will probably find out very soon? I don't really know what he brings. Remember that Vance was chosen because he's a doormat. He has pledged loyalty to Trump after doing a total 180 since his comments about Trump years ago, and because he's young. And neither of those at this point is a reasonable boost when you think of a revitalized Democratic campaign. So he is stuck with Vance as near as I can tell. And there is probably, if I were Kamala Harris, I would be really thinking, I don't know that Trump or Vance are going to debate. They may even pull the whole, the Harris ticket is illegitimate, it's undemocratic, so we're not going to debate. But at least given that there might be a debate, one of the considerations I would have if I were Kamala Harris, even though in some bigger picture debates, quote, don't matter, there's a lot of optics here that do matter. Who would be best suited to wipe the floor with JD Vance in a vice presidential debate? I don't know who the answer is, but it's clear that the Harris team is actively looking. Let me know who you think Vice President Harris should select as her running mate, specifically to make JD Vance look particularly vapid and useless. info@davidpakman.com. So I have a friend, I'm not going to say who, has a cat. I'd go over to his house and the cat's food would stink. Let's be honest. I would sometimes feed it a couple of times and I would just dread it because of the smell of the food. If you're still feeding your cat that low quality stuff, check out our sponsor, Smalls. Smalls cat food has protein-packed recipes made only with preservative-free, human-grade ingredients that you'd find in your fridge. That's why veterinarians.org rates Smalls 10 out of 10 for ingredient quality, and it is delivered right to your door. My friend told me their cat likes Smalls way more than the old cat food. I can confirm it smells way better. Smells like something humans would eat. And that's really the point. Other cat food brands put their wallets first. They fill their quote-unquote food with mysterious meat byproducts and artificial flavoring and colors and preservatives. Feed your cat the human grade food they deserve. Head to smalls.com/Pacman and use the code Pacman at checkout for 50% off your first order and free shipping. The link is in the description.